Hi, everyone. My name is Robert Scholes, and on January 25th, I'm looking forward to presenting with David Danino and Dr. Brian Van Brunt as part of the DPrep series on really looking for ways to enhance your team's approach to working with some of those challenging situations that occur on campus. On this particular day, we'll be talking about how to address the suicidal individual. And we'll be covering a number of different topics that day and also really creating some space to allow for your questions and some case discussion on things that you're dealing with or being challenged with. I just really want to offer a little bit of a preview today and talk about three really important considerations that we'll go into a little more depth with when we meet in a couple weeks. But those are just the important considerations in talking with the suicidal individual. The first consideration is just to really enter that space from a place of compassion and non-judgment. I just remembering that the fact that someone has trusted you to open up really says a lot. And I really like to affirm people's courage to being honest with me and being willing to talk about some of their deepest fears. The second consideration, just to offer you, is really knowing how to ask the direct, specific questions about suicidality. Being able to ask specifically whether someone is having suicidal thoughts, whether they have a plan, whether they have access to means, is actually, in many cases, reassuring to the person who may be having those thoughts. Because they feel like you got it, and they feel more safe knowing that you're someone that feels comfortable talking about those things. The final consideration is just this idea of safety planning and follow-up. While sometimes a person may need to be hospitalized if they're imminently suicidal, other times they may not be, but the importance of having a safety plan and follow-up plan is something we'll go into more detail on. Thanks so much, and I look forward to talking with you more in a couple weeks.